Did you guys ever have an idea in your head of how you thought everything was going to go? Like you thought out a process, like, oh, I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to do this, and then this is how it's going to work out. That's really how I thought this next video was going to go. And what you're about to see is really how life just said, no, that's not what's going to happen. So either way, it's going to be a little bit different video than the other ones, and I hope you like it. But yeah, it's what actually happened in the construction of my new snowplow for LIL Red. And I figured it was, well, this is real life, so this is what I intended to show you guys, and I hope you like it, and hopefully I don't lose any of you. Because my friend Zach gave me such a killer deal on this mower, I decided to splurge on a little accessory. I bought this Craftsman brand snowplow at my local hardware store. There are two types available for the Craftsman 917 model mower. One of them is made by MTD, and then the other one is made by Craftsman. I decided to go with the Craftsman brand because it was specifically made to fit these types of mowers, and I thought it would be easier to put together. Right away, the directions were not great. They weren't very clear, and the pictures didn't flow very well, so I had trouble comprehending what they were asking me to do. I'm used to the Lego type directions, which have little words but are very graphic heavy. I know I said I like figuring out puzzles. However, this night we had company coming over in a few hours, and I was in a bit of a rush to get the plow together because we also had some snow coming in, and I wanted to capitalize on that, which ultimately made me rush on some things which I probably should have taken my time on. I think what would have made this process a little bit easier and maybe a little bit more intuitive is if the hardware was organized into smaller bags and grouped into the type of bags which you would need first and labeled. So bag one is the set of bolts that I need for the left side of the bracket, and bag two, or bag right side bag, is the bag I need for the right side bracket, and so on. I think given that the Craftsman brand was over $100 more than the MTD brand, I really expected it to go together a lot easier. So kind of, I am disappointed with the directions, and I hope that they fix them in the future. I doubt they will, but I hope they do. And this is the point where I had to stop. We had company coming over in like 15 minutes, and I hadn't gotten a shower, I hadn't got myself ready, so I had to stop and then pick this up at a later date. Okay, well, as you can see, I missed some steps. What happened is it just was taking way too long, so I decided I needed to press pause and then come back at a later time. And when I did, I didn't have my phone on me, so I just started putting it together. So here it is. Well, I finally got some snow. So I've got a slow leak in the front right tire that I'll have to definitely repair before I leave for any work trips so Jessica can use it. However, it's not a big deal for me to mess with it right now. Again, I check the engine oil and fuel level before I get started. Here you can see my first snowplow with everything together. It was a wet snow, which is not normally what we get. It's usually drier. However, it did well compared to me shoveling it by hand, and overall I was pleased with it, but still have a lot to learn about how to actually use it better. I've used the snowplow a couple times now. We've had a few good snows, including one that was about 6 to 8 inches. So that, I consider that a good snow for our area. And it really did great. It's taken a consistent about 25 to 30 minutes for me to plow. And if I was to work diligently, it takes me maybe 40 minutes to do it by hand. But that's actively working and trying to do it very quickly. One thing I've noticed is it could stand to have a little bit more weight or snow chains. I think snow chains would definitely help this thing out. I will say one option that I like that the Craftsman brand has that the MTD doesn't is the Craftsman's got this really nice and really smooth
pivot mechanism. On the MTD, you have to get out and physically do it, so you would have to get off of the machine. I don't like those types of things because I think it slows the operation down. Is it the end of the world? No. And if you really had your snow plowing honed in, you knew exactly how you were going to do it, and it's not a big deal. But when you want to pivot the blade several times, it's just easier to have all of those controls at your fingertips.
If you guys like the type of content I put out, please consider liking and subscribing to my channel. It helps me out, but really the feedback that I get from you guys is what I value the most. So if you guys can provide feedback, that definitely helps me. So appreciate it, and thanks for watching.